Okay, should be live. Hello, Amanda. How are you tonight? I'm doing good, thank you. So we have viewers, so we're going to go ahead and get started here. In a bit, going to explain what we're doing, and hopefully Beatles will join us here momentarily to make sure that if anything goes wrong with what I'm trying to do here, he can help me out. So what I'm going to be doing is I have loaded up the 1978 season in APBA for Windows. And tonight what we're going to be doing is we're going to play manual game. However, I'm going to try to jerry-rig it when we get into the game to where it's micromanager versus micromanager and not human versus micromanager or human versus human. So that's what we're going to do. Invoke the devil and he shall come. Hello, Beatles, how are you? And Sports Time Machine, welcome to the chat, my friend. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight, and I'm glad Beatles is here so we can go ahead and give this a try. I really hope this works. So here we go. Let's go play manual game. I have not turned the game sound on yet. I will do so momentarily. We're going to do California, Cleveland for the fun of it. Auto. We're going to do Conley. And then auto Durham. So hopefully this works. And I think I paused my own stream. Shame on me. There we go. I do not know how I did that. Okay, so should be good to go. Did I lose frames? Not pause. Did I lose frames? I don't think I did. My light's still showing green, so... Stream is fine. Okay, great. So let's get this started, shall we? So I'm going to mute my mic and put on Ernie.
Here we go again, sports fans. I'm Ernie Harwell, bringing you California baseball. Keep your windows open and let the baseball in. We've got plenty of action here on WAPBA. We're coming to you from out here at the park where the locals will host the visiting California visitors. It's opening day. This one counts. The energy on the field echoes the excitement in the stands. This is the first of a 3-game set. The locals take the field here in the first. Durham has set his opening slate. Howell at first base. Kuiper at second. Duffy, the shortstop. Bell at third. The trio in the outfield. In left, it's Spikes. In center, Manning. And over in right, Hendrick. Ashby is behind the plate, batting in the 4th spot and DHing. Carty. And starting for the locals, the right-handed chucker, Dobson. He will be facing visitor starter, right-hander Ryan. We'll tell you about him in the bottom half, so settle in. We're ready to start this game. Here's Collins to start it off. He can surprise you at the plate. He stands in. Dobson will go to work on him. The offering from Dobson. Collins draws a walk. Wait a minute. The ump says it's strike 3. Collins was already heading for first. He can't believe it. 1 down. Remy is now up. You don't want to pitch carelessly with Jerry. Dobson will go to work on him. Dobson deals. Fastball bounced up the middle. Kuiper over, and it's through. Base hit for Remy. Now coming up, Bonds. You don't want to pitch carelessly with Bobby. A rabbit on first. Dobson focuses in on the target. Dobson comes to him. High and inside. There goes Remy. Ashby comes up throwing the slide. Going to be close. He hooks the bag and eludes the tag. That's his first steal of the season. Bonds back in the box. Dobson is on the slab. Dobson will go to work on him. Remy moves quietly toward third. The pitch. Fly ball left field. No trouble. Spikes moves under it. And he drops it. Remy will make third. Here comes the throw. Bonds holds first. Spikes picks up the error. 2 on. Torres up the bat. Not in there for his bat. This infield can turn the DP, but with Bonds on, it may be difficult. Torres takes his stance. Dobson on the rubber. Pitcher Dobson eyeing Torres. Now he's ready. Infield back at double play depth. Speeded Remy edging down the line. The pitch. Oh, look at this. That baseball is just a memory. A tape measure job deep to right. So Torres hits a 3-run shot, clubbed in his very first at-bat, and the visitors go ahead by 3 runs, 3-0. First inning. 1 away, the top of the first inning. We have right-handed Jackson to bat for the visitors. Not in there for his bat. Catcher Ashby sets his target. He lets one go. Jackson nudges a little worm killer to second. He could beat this out. The quick snap from Kuiper, and Jackson is out at first. And that's out number 2. Now coming up, Butke. You don't want to pitch carelessly with Bruce. Butke gets in there. Ashby ready to receive. Dobson delivers. Batted slowly toward first. Powell fields it and feeds Dobson coming over for the putout. For the visitors, 3 runs on 2 hits. One misadventure for the locals, and they have captured the lead. Visitors 3, locals coming up. For the visitors take the field here in the first. Manager Connolly sends out his squad this way. Briggs at first base. Remy at second. Chalk the shortstop. Jackson at third. Across the outfield, in left, it's Butke. In center, Bonds. And over in right, Torres. Etchebarren is behind the plate at DH. Collins. He bats first. And warming up in the pen now for California, the right-hand throwing Ryan. His weapon is a strikeout. When he's not on, he's all over the place, and you can beat him. Manning to lead it off. Rick is a tough out. Ryan focuses in on the target. Here he comes. Hit high. That's into center. Bonds squeezes it. 1 down. One away. First inning. Bell up the bat. Hitting second. Capable of some fine hitting. The batter stands in. Ryan poised. He lets one go. Soft liner to right. Toward the gap. It drops in front of Torres. And Bell is aboard with a single. One gone. First inning. 1 on. Hendrick is out to take his hacks. Hendrick, a fair hitter. Etchebarren sets up. The pitch. He swings, but he held up. Nope, he went too far. George is down on strike. 2 away. Carty to face Ryan. A sure hitter. Rico waits. Ryan prepares to come home. The pitch to Carty. Loop to left toward the gap. If it stays up, he'll get it. And Butke cuts it off on the bounce. Bell is around second. But the coach is signaling to stop. He'll stop there. As the throw comes in, and Carty has a single. Powell now walks out to bat. He bats left-handed. 2 gone. Runners at first and second for Cleveland. Let's see if he can outperform his advanced billing. Powell ready. Catcher Etchebarren sets his target. Ryan cranks it up. Strike 3. He's out of there. Side retired. That'll do it for Cleveland. No runs on 2 hits. They leave 2. An opportunity wasted. We've played 1. Locals down 3-zip. Bottom of the lineup, Etchebarren, Chalk, and Briggs coming up. Etchebarren to lead it off. Unreliable at the plate. Dobson gets set to work on him. The pitch. Blooper to left center toward the gap. Manning runs in on it. Duffy is backing up. It drops in, and Etchebarren is on it first with a base hit. The visitors have nobody out. Runner on first. Chalk walks up. Unreliable at the plate. Chalk steadies his bat. Ashby sets up. Dobson fires it in. In the dirt, but Chalk couldn't hold up. Strike 3. He really went fishing. 1 down. One down. Etchebarren down at first for California. Next up, Briggs. Briggs not strong at the plate. Briggs waiting. Right-hander Dobson goes to the set position. And the pitch. Big swing, but he got under it. Center fielder Manning drifts back. Kicks it in, and they are ready. Dobson kicks and delivers. Paints the black. Strike 3 called. Side retired. That'll do it for California. No runs on 1 hit. 1 left. The score is still 3-0, California, as we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Spikes, Kuiper, and Ashby to bat next. Spikes leading it off. A streaky hitter. Charlie ready. Ryan ready. The offering to Spikes. And Spikes stings it. It's got extra bases written all over it. Through the gap in left center. Bonds hunts it down quickly and holds Spikes to a double. Well, Spikes on second. No outs. Left-sided Kuiper will bat next for Cleveland. You don't want to let down with him. Kuiper steps in. Ryan looking in at the target. The pitch. It's back to him at the mound. He takes a high hop. It handcuffed him. Throws quickly to first. 1 down. Spikes moves to third. The locals have 1 out, 1 on at third. Now Ashby to face Ryan. The switch hitter will go to the first base side of the box. Ashby, not a threat for average. Etchebarren crouched down now. Visitors playing for the out at first. At third, Spikes takes a short lead. Ryan fires it in. Line to right. Coming on is Torres. He's there. And he pulls it in. Spikes tags. But they're holding him at third. That ball just not deep enough. All right, the locals have 2 away, 1 on at third. We have right-handed Duffy to bat for the locals. Hitting ninth. Duffy not strong at the plate. Ryan comes set. Spikes off third. The pitch tagged. And caught back. Ryan side retired. The line for the locals. No runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. They had a chance but could not convert. After 2, it's still 3-0 visitors. Here come the big guns for the visitors. Remy, Bonds, and Torres. Here's Remy to start it off. Pitcher Dobson eyeing Remy. Now he's ready. The pitch. Batted hard on the ground toward right. Diving stop by Kuiper. Throws. And he makes the play to first. 1 down. Next up, Bonds. 1 down. Base is clear for California. Bonds waiting for Dobson. Right-hander Dobson. Ready. And now the pitch. He swings, but he held up. Nope, he went too far. Bobby is down on strike. 2 away. Here's Torres. 2 away. Base is empty. For California. Torres gets in there. Right-hander Dobson. Ready. Dobson winds up. Slow bounder to the right side. Powell to his right. Scoops it. Flips to Dobson. Just in time. Dobson sets them down in order. The score still 3-0. Visitors leading. Top of the order here for Cleveland. In the third, Manning, Bell, and Hendrick. Here's Manning to lead it off. Ryan gets set to work on him. He delivers. A whiff, 1 away. One gone. Bell's up. Bell in the box. Ryan focuses in on the target. The pitch. Rip and a miss by Bell, and that's a strikeout. 2 away. Two gone. The next Locals batter is Hendrick, right-hander. Hendrick gets in there. Ryan looking in at the target. The pitch. It's lifted high in the air. Center fielder Bonds parks under it. He's got it. And Hendrick is gone. 3 down. So the Locals go in order. Visitors still leading by 3. For California, it'll be Jackson, Butke, and Etchebarren. Here's Jackson to lead it off. Ashby sets up. The delivery. Check swings off Blooper to right. Hendrick races in. Kuiper races out. Hendrick has it, and Jackson is retired for out number 1. One down. Butke walks up. He bats left. Ashby crouched down now. Dobson brings it home. Bounce to Duffy. He feels it. Takes his time, throws over to Howell. And Butke is gone. And that's out number 2. Two outs. Here's Etchebarren. Batting 7th. Pitcher Dobson set to go. The pitch. Etchebarren looks at strike 3. That's 3 away. So the visitors go down 1, 2, 3. We've played 3.5. Locals down 3-zip. For Cleveland, it'll be Carty, Howell, and Spikes. Carty to lead it off. Ryan staring in, ready to work. The delivery from Ryan. Wide by a hair. Free ticket to first for Carty. That was Carty's first walk of the season. Powell is stepping up to hit against Ryan. The Locals have no outs. Carty down at first. Ryan is ready to fire it in. Space on the right. Carty to stride off the bag. Here's a pitch. Yanked towards second. Remy takes it on 1 hop. Flips the chalk. They get him. Over to first. Yes, 2 for the price of 1. Two away. 4th inning. Spikes comes out to face Ryan. Bats right. Etchebarren sets up. The pitch is on the way. Taken. Strike 3. He's gone. That's 3 away. For the Locals, nothing across. So they do not tally. The score is still 3-zip California as we go to the top of the 5th inning. Chalk, Briggs, and Collins due up for California. Chalk to lead it off for the visitors, right-hander. Chalk not strong at the plate. Pitcher Dobson set to go. He cranks and fires. Heads up! That pitch drilled Chalk just below the helmet in the back of the neck. The umpire's calling time. The trainer's out. Chalk's in pain. It doesn't look good. Dave is trying not to show that hurt him, but stay tuned. They're taking him out of the game. The report from the clubhouse. Chalk injured for 1 day. Pitcher Dobson set to go. Visitors manager Conley looking at his score sheet. Chalk is injured. Who are you going to call? Conley will hustle Stanton out to run for him. We'll have to see if he stays in the game. He's a threat. Conley checks. Durham the move. Briggs comes up the bat. An unlikely hero. Catcher ready. First baseman Powell right on the bag. Dobson rocks and fires. Dobson fans him. One down. 6 Ks for Dobson. Collins comes up the bat. A trusty bat. Now Dobson ready. First baseman Powell holding the runner on. Dobson cranks it up, lofted down the line to right. That could be trouble. Hendrick races over into the corner. He leaps. He's got it. That's the second out. Stanton is tagging, but the coach holds him at first. Remy getting ready to go. Catcher ready. The pitch. This one is hit. It may carry. It's way back. Spikes. Makes a catch at the track, and that retires the side. For the visitors, 0-0-0. They lead one after 4.5. It's still 3-0. Visitors. The locals will send out the bottom of the lineup. Kuiper, Ashby, and Duffy. Conley makes a switch at shortstop. Guerrero comes into the game replacing Stanton. Kuiper leading it off. A valuable bat. Kuiper takes his stance. Etchebarren sets up. The pitch. Grounded to second. He's there. Plenty of time for out number 1. Well, it's now Ashby the bat. The switch hitter batting left against Ryan. Ryan looking in at the target. The pitch. High and tight. The ump says ball 4. And Allen will get down to first. That was Ashby's first walk of the season. Okay, 1 down. Ashby on at first. Duffy walks up. He bats right. Batting 9th. Frank does not get extra base hits. Etchebarren sets up. Ryan now. It's a whiff. 2 down. 6th strikeout for Ryan. 2 away. 5th inning. 1 on. Manning steps up to face Ryan. He swings from the left side. Capable of some fine hitting. Catcher ready. The delivery. Smoke to right. Back on the ball goes Torres. Can he run it down? Yes, he can, and does. And that's out number 3. For the locals, 0-0-0. They leave 1. They had a chance, but could not convert. We've played 5. Locals down 3-0. The visitors now send up the heart of their order to face Dobson, Bonds, Torres, and Jackson. Bonds will start it off here on the 6th. Right-handed batter to face Dobson. He's earned his reputation at the plate. Bonds relaxes himself at the plate. Dobson prepares to come home. Now the delivery. Breaking ball grounded hard at Bell. It's off his glove, but he recovers and throws quickly, and he's out. 1 away. Here's Torres to take his swings, hitting from the left side here. Right-hander Dobson goes to the set position. And now the pitch. Routine grounder to second. Kuiper scoops it, flips to first. Bad throw. But Powell gets his foot on the bag. 2 away. 2 gone, 6th inning. Jackson to hit for the visitors. That's right. Catcher Ashby sets his target. The delivery from Dobson. Fly ball hit the left. Spikes, drifts over. He camps under it, taps the glove, and makes the catch. That's 3 away. So the visitors go down 1-2-3. The score still stands 3-0. Locals down as we head for the bottom of the 6th inning. Here come the big guns for the locals. Bell, Hendrick, and Carty. Bell starts it for the locals. A trusty bat. Right-handed Ryan goes to the set position. Here's the delivery. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Ryan slipped one by him. 1 down. We have right-handed Hendrick to bat for the locals. Now Ryan ready. The pitch is on the way. Taken, strike 3. He's gone. A pair of strikeouts for Ryan here in the 6th. 2 gone. Okay, 2 away. It's now Carty the bat. He swings from the right side. In the power slot. Rico, 1 hit, 1 walk. Batter ready. Right-handed Ryan ready. Ryan now. Carty dribbles one to the left of the mound. Ryan can't reach it. Guerrero charges in, grabs it, and throws in one motion, and nips Carty at first to retire the side. So the locals go in order. After 6, it's still 3-0 visitors. Butke, Etchebarren, and Guerrero due up for California. Here's Butke to lead it off. He's a port sider. He's earned his reputation at the plate. Dobson staring in, ready to work. The pitch. Just catches the plate. See you later. 1 down. Visitors hitter Etchebarren. He has a good eye. He'd be better with 2, although he has delivered in this game. Batter facing Dobson. Now Dobson ready. Dobson now. Grounded to third. The throw to first. And he's out. 2 away. Guerrero to face Dobson. Mario can be dangerous. Mario steps up. Right-hander Dobson ready. Dobson delivers. Popped high in front of the plate. Ashby tosses his mask away. Waves off Bell. And he's got it for the final out. So the visitors go in order. Visitors still with a 3-run lead. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Okay, all you visitors, fans listening at home, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I ever get back while the root, root, root for the home team. They don't win, it's a shame. Well, it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you out at the old ball game.
For Cleveland, here in the 7th, Powell, Spikes, and Kuiper. Powell to lead it off for the locals. He bats left-handed. Now Ryan ready. The pitch. Powell is caught looking. Must have shaved the corner. Powell is glaring back and questioning the ump. He heads back to the bench. 1 away. 9 Ks. Here comes Spikes to take his cuts. You don't see Charlie taking many pitches. Etchebarren sets up. Now the delivery. Base hit center field. Bonds is over. Scoops it up. And Spikes holds first for the single. That's Spikes' second hit of the game. Next up, Cleveland hitter Kuiper. Dwayne was not a slugger. Ryan staring in, ready to work. Now Ryan comes home with it. There's a little blooper down the right field line. It might drop in. Torres running. He gets there. 2 down. And Spikes gets back safely as the throw comes in. Now coming to bat for the locals, Ashby. Now and again he'll get a hit for you. Ryan poised. Ryan into his motion. Delivers. Ashby bounces one toward short. Grabbed on 2 hops by Guerrero. Makes the throw for the final out. The half for the locals. No runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. They had a chance but could not convert. Visitors over the locals. 3-0. The visitors will have Briggs, Collins, and Remy here in the 8th. Here's Briggs to lead it off. Batting left. Briggs now ready. Dobson looking home. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Briggs goes down on strikes. 1 away. None on. 1 gone. Collins gets set to bat against Dobson. Dave is their leadoff man. Right-hander Dobson goes to the set position. The delivery from Dobson. Banged to left center. Base hit. Collins rounds first and holds with a single. One out. Collins down at first. Remy up the bat. Batter facing Dobson. Right-hander Dobson ready. Collins is off with a pitch. Fouled off. Strike 1. So Remy steps back in. Ashby crouched down now. The offering from Dobson. High bouncer is short. He has to wait. Now he has it. Looks at second. He'll go to first. 2 away. Collins moves up. There was no chance to get 2. It's now Bonds the bat. He swings from the right side for California. Collins on at second. 2 down. Batter facing Dobson. Dobson looking in. Collins now with an aggressive lead. The pitch just catches the plate. See you later. Side retired. 9 strikeouts for Dobson. That'll do it for California. No runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. The score's still 3-0. Locals trail. The locals will have Duffy, Manning, and Bell here in the 8th. Here's Duffy to lead it off, and he hacks from the right. Duffy comes up there swinging. Not a patient hitter. The Conley wheels are still turning for the visitors. Conley now has Soleda playing first. Briggs is out of the game. Etchebarren crouched down now. Ryan deals. Breaking ball. Bounce past Ryan. Guerrero is over. He stabs for it. Makes a pickup and throws Duffy out by a step. And that's out number 1. One gone. The next locals batter is Manning. He's a left-handed batter. Manning 0 for 3. The locals need to string something together right here. Ryan prepared to work. To the plate. Ball 4, and Ryan dishes a free pass. That was Manning's first walk of the season. 1 on. The next locals batter is Bell. Bell ready. Now Ryan ready. Space on the right. Manning leading off. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Bell goes down on strikes. 2 gone. For Ryan, that's his 10th strikeout of the game. Bell is now struck out 3 times. 2 outs. 8th inning. 1 on. Here's the right-handed Hendrick to take his swings. The locals could use another base runner. Over in the on-deck circle, Carty watches Ryan. Ryan focuses in on the target. Ryan now. A blast to right. No doubt about this one. It's gone way over the fence. Home run for Hendrick. He seems to like base runners. So Hendrick has his first homer of the season. The locals have their first 2 runs, and the locals is sneaking up on the visitors. They are within 1. Score now 3-2. Carty up the bat. The locals have 2 gone. Bases empty. They need to get him on. They'll have to work around Carty's power. Rico 1 for 2 with a walk. Ryan gets set to work on him. The pitch. Healthy cut by Carty. Base hit right field. And Carty will hold it first as the throw comes into second. He's on with a single. The tying run is on. Second hit for Carty in the game. Two gone. 8th inning. 1 on. Next up, Powell. Boog 0 for 3. Powell is struck out twice. Boog was not a slugger. Etchebarren set. The pitch. Right in there. He's called out on strikes. That's 3 away. 11th strikeout. Powell is now struck out 3 times. For the locals, 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors. They do some damage, and now they trail by only 1. The score is 3-2 as we go to the top of the 9th inning. For California, it'll be Torres, Jackson, and Butke. Here's Torres to lead it off. Already has a homer in this game. His first. Rusty, 1 for 3, knocked in 3. Dobson looking home. He delivers. Torres slaps one to the right side. Powell moves for it, and he spears it, races to the bag. In time for the out. 1 away. Jackson comes out to face Dobson. Bats right. Base is clear. 1 away. Not a home run threat. Ron 0 for 3. Dobson focuses in on the target. Dobson fires it in. Lined. Duffy leaps. But he won't get it, and Jackson is on at first. Jackson down at first. 1 down. Butke now walks out to bat. Bruce 0 for 3. Dobson foot on the rubber. Dobson has a sign. Etchebarren is loose and ready to follow Butke. Righty against lefty. Checks the runner. Space on the right. Jackson leading off. The offering. Swung on. 1 hop to second. Shovels to Duffy for 1. Back to first. Oh, double play. For the visitors, nothing across. They maintain their thin lead. The score is still 3-2, California, as we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. For Cleveland, here in the ninth, Spikes, Kuiper, and Ashby. Here's Spikes to lead it off. Right-handed hitter to face Ryan. Charlie is not a slugger. Spikes is 2 for 3. Ryan toes the rubber. Eyes narrow as he peers in for the sign. 11 strikeouts in the game. A standing room only crowd at Cleveland. They are cheering on Spikes. Pitcher apparently unaffected. Etchebarren ready to receive. Ryan into his motion. Delivers. Howard into left field. It's the gapper. Butke is chasing it. Spikes takes a big turn. He's going for 2. He's in standing. Double for Spikes. So the locals have an opening. The tying run is now at second base. That's his second double of the game. Here we go. The locals have no outs. Runner on second. Down by 1. Next up, Kuiper. It's late, and they'll want to bring this run home. Dwayne is 0 for 3. Locals. Bunt is a possibility here. Average speed at second. That's the tying run. Kuiper. Ryan bends for the rosin bag. Goes to his cap. Kuiper stands in. Bends his shoulders. Quick look at the ump. Again focused on Ryan. Knocks the bat handle twice on the plate. Waits. Ryan sets up on the rubber again. Glances back at the runner. Locals. Manager Durham looking at his score sheet. The locals have asked for time. They're making a move. Durham is sending in a runner for Spikes. It's Lowenstein, and he's trotting out to second base. He's very aggressive on the pads. Local skipper Durham wants that run. Kuiper still not in the box. Ryan positions his mitt. Does some landscaping on the mound. If we ever get the top of the 10th inning, the visitors have Etchebarren, Guerrero, and Soleda. Kuiper takes his place in the box. He steps out of the box, adjusts. Now he's back in. Dwayne has a look of determination on his face. Knocks the bat handle twice on the plate. Leans in. Ryan on the rubber. The crowd is standing, yelling. Spurring on. Kuiper checks Lowenstein at second. Lowenstein extending his lead. The pitch comes in. Strike 3. He's out of there. 1 away. 12th strikeout and 2 outs to go. Here's the situation. Cleveland now sends Ashby to bat for Cleveland. 1 out. Lowenstein standing out at second. Ashby 0 for 2 with a walk. Lowenstein at second can go to warp speed. The tying run out there. Ryan is on the slab. Duffy is loose and ready to follow Ashby. Still the crowd. They are cheering on Ashby. Checks Lowenstein at second. Ryan working on Lowenstein to hold him close. Ryan spins and fires to second. It's right there. The tag. He's back. Ryan is back on the rubber. Ryan kicks and deals. Popped high to the left side. Jackson drifts back. Back! He stabs for it and makes the catch for the second out. And Lowenstein holds at second. 3. Ryan sets up on the rubber again. Manning is loose and ready to follow Duffy. Still the crowd exhorting Duffy. Pitcher apparently unaffected. Glances back at the runner. Ryan looks back at Lowenstein on second. The offering from Ryan. Swung on. Slow roller beyond the mound. Guerrero charges in. He scoops it up. Fires to Soleda. And that's the final out of the game. The locals fall. They have lost this game. The visitors add a 1-run victory to their record. The locals leave the tying run on. The suspense is resolved. The locals have fallen to the visitors 3-2. Here's the line for the visitors. 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They lead 3 for the locals. 2 runs on 7 hits, 1 misadventure, and they lead 7. Ryan gets the win, his first. Dobson takes the loss, his first. So the visitors gain a step for the visitors. Overall, they now stand at 1-0. With this win, they move into undisputed first place for the locals. Overall, 0-1. In the next game, they'll go after the locals again. And this game is in the books. This is WAPBA and Ernie Harwell saying so long from Cleveland. Final score?
So, let's see if it did what I wanted it to. Did it play anything else here? It did not. Excellent. Excellent. So that is an official game. It did not play any of the others, so it works. So, yeah. So this is excellent. It works just as I wanted it to. It looks like there was a note in the chat that Beatles mentioned that APBA may have mislabeled the season, and it's actually 1977, not 1978. There seemed to be a roster issue with the Angels there. But yeah, and I'm not feeling too tired at all, so what I think I'm going to do, if y'all like, is I'm going to take a couple decades and edit these nicknames so that it does not upset anybody else, and then go back live with another game. What do y'all think? It says 1976 on top. Does it? My bad, it sure does. 1976. Way to go, Amanda. You have better eyes than me. If I do it soon, because Star Trek Discovery beckons. Yeah. Yeah, I can do it soon. Just give me like 10 decades to fix these nicknames real quick, because I know you like nicknames, Beatles. I know you do. I do too, so I'm going to go in, fix these. Shouldn't take too long, and then I'll go back live and we'll do another game. How about that? So, yep, hope you all enjoyed this one. And I'd like to thank Amanda, Beatles, King Castro, and Sports Time Machine for coming out to this stream. I will take just a little bit, edit what I need to edit here, and we will get going again. Until then, talk to you guys soon.